Ladies, I'm here on the show. To talk about some NBA news, episode number 31, if I'm not mistaken. A lot of news I want to go over. Some news I wrote down last night, but I didn't do it last night because I was a bit tired. So I just waited for today for some more fallout from the Draymond Green situation with Jordan Poole last night for their fight in practice. So that's the first thing I want to talk about, and then I'll talk about some more of it later in the episode with some more stuff about it. So yeah, this is NFL News, NBA News number 31. I uploaded NFL Week 5 predictions video last night. If you haven't go watch that. But now let's get into the video. So the Warriors might give Draymond Green a suspension after fight in practice with Jordan Poole. So he had a fight with Jordan Poole. Apparently they got chest to chest because of don't know why. That's all it said. They got chest to chest. Draymond Green threw a punch, but luckily Jordan Poole wasn't hurt, and he continued practicing. But Draymond Green's just an idiot, man. Like, just getting that worked up in practice, trying to fight your teammate. It's not a good look for Mr. Draymond Green. And the Warriors, they might have to give Draymond Green a suspension here. The heated interaction with Jordan Poole escalated. He forcefully struck, and they needed to be separated swiftly, source said. They came chest to chest with both players pushing and shoving each other prior to Green's escalation of the physical altercation, those sources said. So that's how it started. I don't know what led up to it, but they got chest to chest, started shoving each other. Draymond Green forcefully struck. So the Warriors are considering giving him disciplinary action. Whether that's suspended the whole preseason, who knows? Maybe a 4 or 5 regular season games. But I think the Warriors will have to do something about this. Fighting practice, fighting your teammates. Even if you're Draymond Green, you just can't do that as a veteran. Like fighting your young teammate in the preseason, you just can't do that. So I agree here that the Warriors should give Draymond Green at least a 4 to 5 game suspension to start the 2022 regular season, October 18th, starting against the Lakers. In those first 4 or 5 games to make him think about what he did. It's not like he hurt him or anything, but fighting your teammate in practice, you just can't have that happen. You can't let that happen as a team. So yeah, that's all to say about that. For the first story, Fred VanVleet calls Kobe Bryant the greatest basketball player of all time. I don't think he's about the greatest of all time, but he's definitely one of the greatest. I'm not saying it just because he passed away a few years ago. I still believe he was one of the greatest up there of all time, even before he passed. I think he's better than LeBron James. I don't think he's better than Michael Jordan. I don't have LeBron James at number 2 on my list of all-time players. Maybe I'll give that list one day. Maybe top 10, 15. Because I'd have to do 15. But that would just be maybe a video I did in the line. Reports starting small forward spot for the Cavs is Caris LeVert to lose. So there's one of the starting spots for the Cavs is Caris LeVert to lose. So if he continues to perform well, he'll get that starting spot. Shaq basically explained why LeBron James won't be the GOAT, even if he passes Kareem Abdul-Jabbar. You can go look at that for yourself. But even if he does pass Kareem Abdul-Jabbar for the most points of all time, it doesn't mean he's the greatest of all time. Would that be a good achievement to break that record, most points of all time? Yes. But you can't just say that just because he passed that he's the GOAT. Like Michael Jordan played a tougher era where they were more physical, and he still put up big numbers. And in today's NBA, he put up big numbers because it's not as physical. You can't be as physical, which you get to the line a lot because they call it ticky-tack stuff. LeBron James won't be the GOAT. Just hate to break it to LeBron James fans. He won't be the GOAT, even if when he passes Kareem, because he's going to. But you can see what Shaq said about it. An NBA GM said this on Victor Wembanyama. He's a 7'4" Grant who blocks shots, and he's not even close to what he's going to be. He'll be the most hyped player since LeBron. An NBA GM on Victor Wembanyama. They put some good stats in that game the other day against Scoot Henderson, who also performed pretty good. That's going to be easily the number 1 and number 2 picks in the 2023 draft. But he might be the most hyped player since LeBron James. Pretty much a 7'4" Durant, blocks shots, has a really good mid range. He had like 36 and 11 today in his game after putting up like 30 against Scoot Henderson and his team the other night. He had 37, 5 blocks. He made 7 threes. Really good 3-point shooter, good shot blocker, great defender around the rim. He's definitely going to be the number 1 pick. Former NBA executive picks Joel Embiid to win MVP, and 76ers win the title. I don't know about Joel Embiid winning MVP, but I think Sixers could easily win the title. They've added some good depth with DeAnthony Melton, PJ Tucker. They've got some good depth pieces right there. Daniel House is meh. Maxey, I think Harden could have a bounce back season. Embiid's still going to be Embiid. That team should at least make the Eastern Conference Finals. We'll see. Jordan Poole wasn't hurt by Draymond Green's punch and completed his workout before leaving the practice floor on Wednesday. So, Jordan Poole wasn't hurt by that, and he completed his workout, and then he left the practice floor. Some more news: multiple NBA executives believe Ime Udoka won't return as Celtics head coach after a year-long suspension. After that, he had basically cheated on his wife with one of the I think it was one of the employees on that team, a female employee, I believe. I can't remember, but yeah, basically cheated, and that's against Celtics. Code of conduct is to basically have a secret relationship or whatever if you're a coach with one of the employees. So we kind of figure this is going to be what will happen is he won't return as any coach as a coach for any team. The Golden State Warriors, from a report, aren't willing to let Jordan Poole walk in free agency. I know Draymond Green's sets up our offense and stuff, but James Wiseman's probably going to take his minutes, and James Wiseman can be a better player at this point. Put up more points. He's a better point scorer than Draymond Green, and really tall. He's think he'd be a good defender. I'd rather have Jordan Poole at this point because he's much younger, and I don't think Draymond Green deserves a max contract, getting a lot of money from us. NBA agent explains why Golden State should pay Jordan Poole over Draymond Green. Does Draymond get the max anywhere else? Simple answer is no. He doesn't get the max anywhere else. And I don't think he deserves the max. He's getting up there in age. I know he's still a good defender for us, and he's really good playmaker for us, but I'd rather just keep James Wiseman, have him develop, play that 4-5 role, that power forward or center role, and just keep Jordan Poole. NBA scouts are comparing Scoot Henderson to Derrick Rose and John Morant. I could see this, but I would say a prime John Wall. He really good scorer, really good athlete, and he's a really good playmaker. A really good playmaker. Had 9 assists in that game the other night with 28 points. So I'd say more like a prime John Wall. Victor Wembanyama today had 36 points, 11 rebounds, 4 assists, 4 blocks. Just a beast. Andre Iguodala's message to Dante DiVincenzo, DiVincenzo, you're one of the white guys that actually belong at a high level. I thought that was just super unnecessary. I don't think it was anything racist. I just thought it was super unnecessary. Just say he's a good player. I don't think it's anything racist or anything. Just say he's a good player. I just thought that was unnecessary. Adam Silver doesn't want teams tanking for Victor Wembanyama. I know that many of our NBA teams are salivating at the notion and potentially through a lottery they can get him, so they all should still compete very hard next season. I mean, it doesn't matter if you have the worst record in the league, you're not going to get the first pick, basically. So, um, like the 10th worst record guaranteed getting him now. Like, I don't know if teams are going to try that hard. I still think teams will try and tank, like not try that hard trying to get that first pick. I want Kid somewhere to say, I want to have a career like Udonis Haslem, undrafted, worked for everything I got, won 3 championships, retired and went into ownership, the same organization I played for with 20 years. It's kind of right. Like, I'd like to be in the league, undrafted, worked for everything I'd get, win 3 championships, and retire, and then go into ownership with the same organization like you'd played with for 20 years. So, yeah. But that's all I have to say, ladies and gentlemen. Leave a like, comment, subscribe for more. Until next time, I have a lot. Peace.